and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days, and they have.
The other nations and the other people that we just read about in Micah 4:11 and Psalms 83 are the different nations that we just mentioned. The so-called Japanese, Chinese, Africans, so-called white men. They should see their bodies 3 days and a half. Like I said, they should see us in our dead state 3 days and a half. Each day represents 100 years. And a half of them will be what? 50 years. Right. So those 3.5 days of us being in captivity will be 350 years. Started from 1620 when they first brought the bulk of us over here to 1970 when the information of who we were came out.
God.
So that's 350 years. All right. Started when the information came out. Started with Abba Bivens.
God.
That who we were and why we were here and why all these things happened to us.
He was the forerunner.
He was the forerunners, and that's spiritual. Well, that is John the Baptist.
God.
All right. Go ahead.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to put in graves.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves, man. That's why nobody relieved us of our captivity. They just made money off of it. You know? Go ahead.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
And their rejoicing goes back to the blackface over there in China. The blackface parades over there with the Dutch. And they actually sent gifts and parades, and parades during that time to celebrate our downfall. Because when we was in power through King David, we was giving the other nations hell. But it mentions that we had our foot up by their ass. Because when there was a rulership, that means somebody else is in servitude. It ain't no cohabitation. You have some kind of provinces, man. So even when we are in rulership, other nations have to pay tribute, man. We tax their ass.
God.
Go ahead.
And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them.
The two prophets represent the northern and the southern kingdom, starting with the so-called Negroes, West Indians, and Puerto Rico. So-called Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians being the southern kingdom, which is the first prophet, and the northern kingdom being the so-called Puerto Ricans all the way down to the Mexicans being the second prophet. We tormented them, was in our rulership. All right, that's why they're not going to tell us who we were.
At the time of King Solomon, man, we was, I mean King David too, but King Solomon, we was messing them up.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell you, man, if you beat my ass and made me pay you my lunch money every fucking day, or had me on a subjection, you taxed my ass, and all of a sudden you went into a coma. When you came out of that coma, and you asked me what happened, you think I'm gonna tell you? You used to beat my ass, you used to tax my ass, I was scared of you. No, I'm gonna tell you, like, man, you a slave, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna remind that person.
I'm not gonna remind you, man. You know, that's just common sense with the other nations. I wouldn't do it. Go ahead.
Because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth.
You gotta ask yourself, man, why do they hate us? And we came over here and made this country a world power. We built this shit for free. They ain't cutting out one check. We built this bitch for free.
We ain't even get the promise they promised us.
No.
40 acres in the moon.
We didn't get the 40 acres or a mural. You got a broke down Chevy with a service engine light on, man. So you ain't even get that, all right? Why do they hate us? If I build you a house for fucking free and you didn't give me nothing, why would I openly hate you and tell you to go back to your side of town? Because it's more than that, man. It's more than that, man. All right, go ahead.
And after 3 days, and they have the spirit of light from Yahweh enter to them.
Please get Ezekiel 37, man.
Spirit.
I think it's like Ezekiel 37 and 10, because after 350 years, which is in the scriptures, 3.5 days, the spirit of life is the word of Yahweh Shem Shai, the prophecies, breaking down everything that happened and why it happened in the first place. It entered unto us because when he sent forth the apostles' lands, and it said, how can you know unless you've been taught? How can you have faith unless you've been taught? It came out of the mouth of the apostles. It entered into our minds. We studied. We went home and researched. Like, oh snap, they're right. That's the spirit of life entering into us. All right, go ahead.
And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them.
All right, now get Ezekiel 37 and 10, please.
Ezekiel chapter 30.
Yeah, please hold on.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10. So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them.
That's the spirit of life mentioned in Revelations 8. Revelations 11. Go ahead.
And they lived and stood upon their feet.
Wait a minute, didn't it say in Revelation 11 that we were dead? Now it says in Ezekiel, then they live. Because Ezekiel saw in a vision of us in our dead state in the projects throwing up gang signs, look, Chief Keef ass niggas shoot up blocks. He saw that.
So they saw the same thing.
Right, and wasn't it the Most High that asked them, can these bones live? Can they be rehabilitated back to being Israelites? Go ahead.
An exceeding great army.
The elect of Israel, the prophets are the exceeding great army. But this is us standing upon our feet. Over 10 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago, depending on who you were, you was dead.
God.
I'm GD, folk. Hey man, I'm going to school to be a lawyer, man. Make some of myself. Good dad for the body, man. All right, I'm dead ass.
All right.
All right, go ahead with your scripture.
Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither.
Yep.
And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
Can somebody get Wisdom of Solomon 5? Because were you holding something?
Yeah, but spirit changed. I got you.
Okay, yeah, because it said they heard a great voice saying, come up hither. Because we are in a beautiful time right now. We coming out of our dead state in the spirit. Now it's evident, it's apparent that we're standing upon our feet. Starting with the apostles in Great Millstone and the different camps throughout the planet Earth. An exceeding great army. But then it said they heard a great voice and say, come up hither. Because before the missiles hit, we're going to ascend into chariots.
God.
All right?
So that's why in Revelation 18 it say, come out of her, my people.
Come out of her, my people. But it had to start with the knowledge first. All right? Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Wisdom of Solomon 5.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5 verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness.
God.
Yeah, that's us saying America's gonna be destroyed.
God.
So-called white man is the devil.
That's right.
We came in here to serve our captivity by Yahweh, by Shimmy, our shot.
That's right.
70 years ago, we'll be dangling from one of these light poles saying that, man. We're from Mississippi, man, and Arkansas and Tennessee, man.
God.
That's great boldness. Go ahead.
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Right in his eyes. You the devil. You afflicted us, and we telling you who you are according to the Bible.
God.
We telling you what's about to happen to this place. And we saying it with a loud voice like a trumpet. All right, go ahead.
And made no account of his labors.
Made no account of his labors. What happened after slavery? They just let us go. That's what you call a temp worker, man. You made no account of our labors, but you still get an Ammonite stuff for World War II. You still get a fake Jew stuff for the so-called Holocaust. We built this fucking country in blood, sweat, and tears, literally, and we got nothing. You wiped the so-called Puerto Ricans down to 500 people, and they got nothing after that, man. You made no account of our labors, man. You think you can't pay for that? They got some little white bitch on YouTube talking about it's immature for us to want business for that.
Right.
You little cunt. You little cunt. Most eyes of vengeance, a power full of vengeance come, brother.
He required that which is past.
God.
All right, go ahead, cause
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
when they see it, so the other nations look at us, and ultimately the elites, and look at us and say, oh shit, they know. That, you know what that means? Our time is up.
God.
Man, we finna got this power seat, man. They waking up. They waking up out of that spiritual coma. You know what they want, man. They mean that, and they know they at least know the prophecies. If you was in a position of power, but you know a God exists over you, and you know that God has a chosen people, wouldn't you try to study prophecies or information that determine when you was gonna be out of power?
God.
So when they saw us, they're like, oh shit, they know. That's a sign.
And you do your best to prevent it. Even though you couldn't, you would still attempt to prevent it.
And after this, I want somebody to hold Revelation 12, where it speaks of the devil knowing he have but a short time.
God.
All right, go ahead, cause
When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yep, the elites are shaking, man. The Rothschilds, because they've been in power, what, 700 years? 500 years? Going back to the 1400s, So it's almost 700 years.
Yeah, late 1300s, early 1400s.
God. So they know that their rulership is ending, man. It's crumbling, man. And the way you know it, we know about them. All right, because the Illuminati is supposed to be hidden, and that's how they keep their power.
God.
A nigga down the street to tell you about the Illuminati.
Ain't no secret,
Bro, you heard about them Rothschilds, bro? Oh, yeah, I know, man. And you can't tell him nothing. He put you on. So that's how you know they power going down when Gerard down the street with them 2 cigarellos know about it, man.
God.
Yep, go ahead.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
What's the strangeness of our salvation? For the first time in history, we're going to ascend as a nation, the elect of the nation, into chariots, man. So-called UFOs, those big mysterious objects floating in the sky that's interrupting shutdown missiles that's flying over the ozone layer, over the firmament. We're gonna ascend into that, man.
A worldwide phenomenon.
A worldwide phenomenon. The brothers just gotta have faith that that's gonna happen.
Y'all on camera?
Yeah, we on camera.
I'm gonna go back here.
All right, go ahead.
And in spirit, you wanted this because this matches directly what the brother read in Revelation 11, proving that the Apocrypha is authentic, man. The Apocrypha, because Esau likes to call it non-canon.
Oh, real?
Or non-canonized. Basically, Esau, the so-called white man, likes to say that the Apocrypha is not accurate. But it is, because this matches up directly with what Revelation said. And we can even go into the Old Testament, all right? That you still have a part of the Bible, the Holy Bible, and it's all gonna match up either way, because the brother read how great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, he read the same thing. All right.
I can tell you one thing too, man.
All right.
Yeah. So
we already know what it is. Go ahead.
It's the same. It's the same message. It's the same message, you know. But I'm gonna read it again. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
God.
Yep.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
All right, go ahead, bro. There's more to that.
So far beyond all that they look for.
Yeah, because they're not expecting us to be the ones to get saved. All right, go ahead. Those niggas, those immigrants, those illegal aliens to get saved. All right, go ahead.
And they, repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit, shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
This was the man that we created a whole. Hey, get back, man.
Hey,
get back,
you too close, man.
Get back, man.
What?
Hey,
I'm
man.
just trying to get far out.
Hey,
Go down the street, man. Just go down the street.
Yeah, man. Hey, walk this shit out. Get some water, man. Go ahead.
Let me read that again.
It's demons.
This was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Yeah, because Esau, not only did he put us in slavery, after slavery,
Down the street, bro.
after slavery, he created a whole system full of legislations to keep our ass basically in slavery. But the whole same people that you did that so-called white man, they gonna get ascended into the chariots. We gonna get delivered into the chariots.
God.
All right, go ahead.
And a proverb of reproach.
A proverb of reproach, because you called us niggas. Well, first of all, we were slaves, and then you say we're 3/5 of a man. But you know what the new nigga is? Criminals. Because everywhere you go, Esau gets scared you're gonna do something to him. Because Esau been putting your ass on Channel 3 News for the past 30, 40, 50, 60 years. After slavery, they had a movie called The Birth of a Nation, and a so-called white man painted in blackface about to rape a so-called white woman. And you know who delivered her? The KKK. So ever since after slavery, they've been putting the propaganda out that we're criminals.
God.
All right?
And even Esau knows that any man in his right mind who's going through what they put somebody through is bound to retaliate eventually, man.
Yep.
So that's why they're so fearful. There was a YouTube video of an Edomite basically explaining why white people are scared of blacks. Or, you know what I'm saying? Why they do what they do. He was like, it's because we're scared. We are just scared of what you guys can do to us.
And then there was another YouTube video. It was a so-called Edomite, which he looks like an Edomite. He stayed in Chicago. He was like, man, the reason why all this unjust killing by cops are on so-called black people, because they're scared. He was like, look, in Egypt, the Pharaoh was scared of the Israelites because they were more in number and they were mightier. So he put them in slavery. He was like, in America, the so-called Negroes, Hispanics populate more than the so-called white man. So he created all these systems to oppress you.
Yeah, that dude could possibly be a Jake.
He possibly, he act like us. But the point is, it's the same thing. They're scared, man.
Real quick.
Go ahead.
Since you mentioned it, Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly.
That means we was having sex, man, in Egypt. We was getting our groove on, man. Go ahead.
And multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty.
Yup.
And the land was filled with them.
Yeah, like we stay down in Mississippi, man. All of Jackson is black. It ain't no, this side is the niggas and this side is the Esau. And now the part where Esau stays, we filling that part up, man.
So he had to move out.
So we spread, man. Going to show you who we are, though. We spread real quick. We get it all, man. All right, go ahead.
Now there rose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph, and he said unto his people, behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we.
And no new thing is under the sun, right? So the whole thing after slavery was, our goal wasn't to let these people free. What do we do with them now? All right, so they had the eugenics movement, Planned Parenthood, which resulted into abortion. They had crack, heroin, and then laws to basically put our ass in prison. All right, because he's just popping us off in the middle of the street and motherfuckers recording it. Because they know that we're gonna eventually overcome them, man.
Yes.
Even if the Lord did come back, we're gonna eventually overpopulate their ass.
Yeah, Jake getting all they women. It ain't by coincidence, you know. That's the spirit, man. Because your kingdom is being taken from you. The power being taken. So you see that transition period. Damn near everywhere you go, all throughout America, it might be late at night or early in the morning, whatever. You seeing a Jake with a so-called white woman, man. Everywhere, and not the ones that you want to say, according to statistics, that I'll be a fat, sloppy Edomite. Hell no. Like, I'm talking about be a bad Edomite. Like, man, how the hell Jake? I know Esau get mad at his ass when Jake step up in the all Edomite place, man.
And you know what's crazy? They approach your ass. It ain't like Tamika or Keisha where she just put you on her Instagram page and you just a nigga that like her. Now, them Edomite women, they approach your ass, man. So they go show you that she don't want the Esau that's in power. She wants you, man.
Jake is a real man.
He a real man.
Esau's sperm count too low.
Yep. And our reputation spread across the world during World War I and World War II. We showed the women of the other nations what we can do, man. Hey, but the point is, you losing your grip, white boy. All right, go ahead.
That's right. It says, we fools accounted his life madness.
And we thought the elites in other nations thought we were basically here in vain. Like y'all are down a weed in our garden. Y'all are weed in the American dream. Call down life is madness. Like, why are you niggas here?
You don't even hear American dream no more.
Yeah, you don't even hear that no more, man. Go ahead.
And it's in to be without honor.
Yeah. We had no purpose here but to make them rich. All right, go ahead.
How is he numbered among the children of the Most High?
How is he an Israelite? Because Esau put in this propaganda that an Edomite was Moses. Hell, he was a pharaoh. So how the hell them criminals and niggas that chose the people?
Those minorities.
Those minorities, man. Like, don't they have AIDS? You know how Esau is. Go ahead.
And his lot among the saints.
How is he a saint, man? He the ones that was missing in the Bible? All right, go ahead.
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth.
Yep.
And the light of righteousness have not shined unto us.
Because, like, going back to Amos 3:2, he told the Israelites, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. So that light and that promise and the covenant went to you, man. Yep. See, all them damn heathens are in Jerusalem celebrate Easter or the Passover. They want the promise. They want the kingdom.
It's in vain. That's why the scripture say, because the Lord cussed Esau in Romans the 9th chapter, not of works, but of him that calleth.
God.
So it was already set up in the spirit, so it don't matter what you devils do, man.
God.
You ain't ever gonna get it. And then the scripture, I believe it's Deuteronomy, it's in Deuteronomy 11 or Deuteronomy 10, it say, how the eyes of the Lord are always upon that land, man, from the beginning of the year to the end. So the Lord see all the wickedness that's going on in the land of Israel. Yeah, y'all so-called celebrate Easter or the Passover. You so-called doing it, but then you got gay parades, you got kosher pig, you got all type of wickedness happening. All type of wickedness happening up in that land, man. And the Lord always see that. He always see it. So ain't no good coming to y'all, man. Y'all gonna be destroyed.
Where is that in the Bible when the Israelites make it to the promised land is gonna be gay parades? No, because that's not it. Those are not the Israelites. All right, is it more than that, brother?
That was the point.
All right. Then they get Revelation 12 and I'll be done. Done.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Yep.
Whoa!
That's Esau's kingdom, man. Rejoice, you elites, and people that's enjoying the benefits of slavery. All right? Go ahead.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth
Yep.
and of the sea,
Yep.
for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have it but a short time.
Because the elites, they see the apostles out here. They see the prophets out here. And he knows that we know now. And he knows that that's indicative of his kingdom going down. His kingdom going down. So now he's finna speed up the process of martial law.
God.
Speed up. That's why he got 3 movies called The Purge. And it just so happens to put in our faces they want to wipe us off the planet Earth. They want to purge us off the planet. Because he knows that his kingdom is going down, so he's just trying to get rid of us now, man.
Yeah.
That's why he has laws to basically call us terrorists and put us in the concentration camps and try to kill us.
God.
But guess what? When he does that, the Most High's gonna deliver us, man.
God.
It's a chess game.
God.
When you make your move, the Most High gonna make his move. All right, go ahead, brother.
Somebody get lemon tape. But no, you put some more of that.
No, that's it on that.
Lamentations 4 and 21.
Okay.
Look it up.
Everything good?
Yeah, they gonna walk, get the car.
Lamentations 4. This is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21. It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Now the brother just went to that scripture, rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them. All right, so Esau, you Edomites, you know, go ahead and live it up, man.
God.
You know, live it up because this is your last hoorah. This is your last kingdom. Because after this, you're going right into slavery. Okay? The scriptures say how the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. So really right now,